between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as Week 3 gets underway. This return starts at the 5. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And he gets his fumble back. Wow, some fireworks to start the game, but they'll at least hang on to possession.
Well, Kate, I think he was in full-on panic mode for a brief moment. He just made sure it never overwhelmed him. Calmly picks it back up. May have lost him some yards, but at least it didn't lose them the possession.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here we go. Here we go, 2nd and 9. This is Reed working the right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Target here to Njoku. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Sanders setting to pass. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, a little early momentum with that field goal.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on, check, man. Ready?
To the air with Love. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Okay, go steal. 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
Back to the air. Love. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Has a lane past the 45. Along this sideline inside the 25. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Find the left side with Sampson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Come on.
Play action, Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long here for Sanders. He finds Njoku, complete. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
19 tight, nice cowboy 80. 18 top, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing now, off play action. taking a big shot for the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Trap 60. Mustang 19.
Going again here, Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it, and he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Packers into a nickel defense, third down.
18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
First down, ball at the 36.
19.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He's got a man left. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Javon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go. Start Dragon 60. Hawk set 18. Pioneer.
From the 33 on second down. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for Cleveland. First down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Come on, come on.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
18-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5.
Check, man. Here we go, here we go. Cougar, 65 catch, 65. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is rejected at the line, as we say in Hoop Song. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up third down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They'll go. It's Sanders. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
This is one of the toughest tests yet of this game for the defense so far, Kate. And boy, not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Right. Here we go. Set. Right.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. The Packers on top early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Okay, it's Adonai Mitchell. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
On the option, it's Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
32.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing his love on 3rd. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. On now is McManus to kick this away. To return, Jerome Ford. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 19.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has it downfield working the left. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns make it a 1-score game in the first half. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. We go counter, it's Jacobs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Shot. 17. Try 2. Ready?
Love on 3rd and short. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he stopped cold at the spot. We won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench, coach on the sidelines after this drive. QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Shotgun now for Love. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
Love out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers now lead by 10. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers drive their lead to 11.
Browns 10. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's second and 7. Called in left side. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. A handoff here to Sampson. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S. Because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Browns looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Going run again with Jacobs. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second and 8. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Packers.
gun. It's a give to Jacobs. And he'll maybe get 2 out of that, so that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Love. Chased out to his right. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Ready.
To the air with Long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
For the Packers.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 11-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
60 back. Ready.
To the air, Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Get it. Come 19, Charger, 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Hand off to Simpson. He's out in the clear. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. Give him a full 40 on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready. 70 Timberwolf. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. The Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, Judkins. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns make it a 1-score game before halftime. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns cut the lead down to 4.
21. Browns 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down.
Let's go now. 10 black. Red cycle.
Throwing, it's Love. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Packers take their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready. Pause red.
From the 32. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Ready, set.
Love with it on first down. Completed to his running back. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set, hunt. Hunt.
Throwing again, Love. He fires one deep down the middle. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, where things happen so fast, those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come on, trouble, 38. Smash, smash. Set.
Play action, Love. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Jaden Reed, the intended target. And 4th and 4 coming up. Daniel Whelan on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They give to Sampson here up the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll run. Here's Sampson. He finds space for a few yards that time. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
3. 60 average. 60.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He hits him downfield. This is Miller. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing out to the left, cut! And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready. 19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And He's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And the Packers at a 50 DB out there for this third down play. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Entering Cooper takes it away. And the Packers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. In the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Love from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. The Packers send out their punting unit. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line.
Their own 10-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Running right with Sampson. Oh, caught him off guard with the cutback. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
7 box. Here we go. 1979 Brock.
Now Sanders. It's his running back. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Come on. Hey, Cowboy 80. Hey, please.
On the carry, it's Sampson. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
You love a huddle. Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
That right there, it's just such a sinking feeling for a running back. You're looking to turn the corner. You're looking for space. You're looking for somewhere to run, but eventually you've got nowhere to run, and it goes backwards.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Check, Bobcat. 70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Rain. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Sanders setting the pass. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a third quarter lead. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns push their lead to 3. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ultra. Let's go. Set.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. They'll cobble together a yard there. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. That's complete to Reed out left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
That's caught out right by Golden. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready. Strike. Yellow. Ready.
From the red zone now. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Packers take the lead as time runs out here in the 3rd. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Sampson. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Pass run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on.
From the 38. He's got a man left. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the bandana ties. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs.
They'll come up 1st and 10. It's Sampson on the carry. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
70, cut 19, cut 19. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. And now they're left with 4th and short.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
10 cycle. Red, blue, check. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Hut, hut.
Love using the legs here. A lot of grass ahead. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Down the left right. 50, green. 22 needle. Check, huh?
First down throw, here's Love. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
3. Here's right, right. Black 40. Drill, 52. Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. Connects on the crosser. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers now lead by 10. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. On now is McManus to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Browns. Nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And the Packers will go with a dime look. 3rd down coming.
Trap 60, trap 60.
To the air, Sanders. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
79. Mustang 19.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. That's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, 65.
To throw now is Sanders. He has the first over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense up to the line fast. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's cruising speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 79.
Sanders now on 3rd down. This one's caught. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play action, Sanders. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Okay.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Keep moving. Keep going, boys. Moving. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
70, Panther 11. Panther 11. Cup night. 70 Rangers. 70.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns now within one score in the fourth. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true. Kate, this is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So now a big play coming from the Browns as they try for 2.
Come on,
The Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in. The lead only a field goal now.
Packers 35, Browns 32.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Check snap. 60 reps. Ready?
Love now. Jump off caught by his back. Space past the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
17 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
Close, stand. Let's go. Red, yellow, 22. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one doesn't go far. Five men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down coming.
Red, down. 33, yellow. You, yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Okay, ready? Ultra. Go ultra. Ready. 45. White. 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 Hut.
They're going to pass it here. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Clock 19 tight.
Sanders setting the pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. How about a big hit of 34 yards there and a new set of downs?
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Trap 50, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, Buffalo 18. Warriors.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
18, run, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
To throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. He was good on his 1st attempt, and his 2nd from a little over 45 here. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. He has the Packer 1st down, and Brock, that should be enough to win this game. The Browns take the 1st of their 3 timeouts. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.